Hi, I'm Rosanne DeTorres. I'm the managing partner of DeTorres and DeGeorge Family Law, and this video is another in our series of showing our clients how we provide them with 360 degrees of care. Here at DeTorres and DeGeorge Family Law, we know that divorce and family law clients often need more than just legal advice. That's why we partner with different professionals that can guide you and offer you services that can assist you in your journey through the legal process and beyond. And today I have with me Dr. Kim Miller. She's the Director of Investigative Intelligence and Analysis at Porzio Compliance Services. Welcome, Kim.
Hello.
Please tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
Okay, I do online investigations at Porzio. I manage a team of investigators for the best result for the clients.
Okay, so how would somebody going through a divorce benefit from using your services?
Well, the best way is to minimize your online footprint.
Tell me, what does that mean, minimizing your online footprint?
All right, so we put everything out on the internet, our date of birth, our phone number, our address, and the fraudster finds that. All this information is sold to data aggregators. And the fraudster sits at their computer and says, oh, let me just figure out about this person. They just type a few words. There comes your name. There comes your address. There's your birth date. And within a half hour, they can become you.
So give us some specifics about what would you refrain from doing or avoid doing if you wanted to minimize your internet footprint.
Sure. There's a myriad of instances things you can do, changing your lifestyle, etc. One item I suggest is if you have your email and it's your name, for instance, if I'm Kim Miller at AOL, you would not have your name in your email. You would make it, for instance, green grass, blue sky, something that does not tie yourself to that email, because if the fraudster is looking, they're going to say, oh, that's Kim Miller, that's her email. The other way you could do this is open a P.O. box. So P.O. box, the fraudster looking for your information online will not know where your address is. So now they don't have your email and they don't have your address. So the good news is they'll go to somebody else who hasn't been as smart to do that.
So for example, on Facebook, there's a part of your profile where you can actually put your address in.
Yes, and I tell clients do not do that. I tell clients, take your Facebook profile down. It's the best thing you can do, but I realize I'm fighting the fish going upstream with that. So I teach them what to do for privacy settings. I also don't put your last name on, just put, for instance, I would be Kim M. And so I am technically anonymous, but I'm still able to function with social media.
Why is it important to not answer phone calls from numbers you don't recognize?
Well, that is a fraudster trying to see if your phone number is real. So if you pick it up, and a lot of people, oh, I'm going to show them, I'm going to hang up. Well, you picked it up, so they know you're alive. They know you're a person, and that goes on their list. Okay, this is an active person. My suggestion is don't answer them. Let them go to voicemail. Don't call them back. Don't do anything, because as soon as you do something, that means you are a person. They know your phone number exists, and they tie that to everything else.
What about travel plans? I mean, I put on my Facebook page when I'm going away. I check in at the airport and I tell my Facebook friends where I'm traveling to.
Okay, Roseanne, well, you shouldn't do that. Okay, because the more you tell somebody, the more you share. Your friends might look at it, but somebody else might look at it. Your friends inadvertently might say, Roseanne is going somewhere. Oh, Roseanne who? And they look up her address. Next thing you know, they know Roseanne is out of town. They found her address online, and they can drive by, steal her mail, etc. So I know it's hard in this world to minimize some of the stuff, but you really need to focus on not sharing so much.
And what about that free turkey at ShopRite? I spend a lot of money at ShopRite, and I get the free turkey twice a year.
I know.
At Easter and Thanksgiving.
Right, or you could get a ham.
Or whatever. I can get a ham.
Whatever. Well, my recommendation is do not use shopper's cards, because when you use shop, first of all, if you go to a grocery store to open a shopper's card, a lot of time you have to give them your personal information. Some stores even want your driver's license, which I just say, you don't need my driver's license. So now they have your driver's license, they have your phone number, they have everything about you. They sell that to data aggregators who put that out on the internet on the free web. This is not paid for, so it's on the free web. And while you're getting your free turkey, I'm the fraudster taking all your information, putting it into my database and going, okay, that's my potential next victim.
So you basically cross-reference all this data to
Mhm.
figure out you're a real live person, and this is now I have your driver's license number, I have your phone number because you answered the phone call,
Mhm.
and guess what? Now I have your address.
Right, and I also know your shopping patterns because how many times do you leave and your phone comes up and says, did you like shopping at this store? And you're like, wait a minute, how do you even know I was there?
Right.
So they know when you shop, where you shop, your shopping patterns. Hence, you're not home. Okay, so that could be regular. They want to break in, or they drive by and pick up your mail because they know you're not home.
What about a baby announcement, or my kid graduated from college? Why shouldn't I share that on social media?
Because the same deal, and the same, not even just social media, it's the registry sites, the open source sites, the baby's born, the wedding announcement. I'm the fraudster and I want to sit and see who's getting married. So I'll go to the wedding registry. Tom and Mary are getting married and they live in this town. Oh, okay. So now I'll go find their address. Now I'll figure out when. They told me when they're getting married. I know where. So now I'm all set because they'll probably go on their honeymoon. They'll leave. Some checks will come and they won't even know.
I'll drive by your mailbox.
Pick it up. And that's why you shouldn't share that. And the same with the baby announcement. That's part and parcel of the same issue because the balloons in the front yard tell me, oh, there's a baby. And then you put it online and now, okay, so the baby's born, parents are all busy, happy. What do you order when you have a baby? A social security number. What comes in the mail? The social security card. So you're not even thinking about this until the child is 18 and next thing you know, oh,
there's all kind of accounts.
Why is my
right?
Yeah. So now they drove by, they got the social security number, and pretty much they're carte blanche until the kid is 16, 17, 18. And on that venue, I suggest opening, putting credit freezes on
credit locks.
Yeah. There's 3 major ones, and then there's 3 smaller ones. So make sure you do on all 6 for yourself and for the new the children, because it's a little bit difficult, a lot of paperwork and stuff, but do it because that will stop anybody from using your child's social security number.
I want to shift gears a little and ask you, sometimes we get into cases where what somebody has written or put on their computer may be an issue. And we actually get a copy of the hard drive of a computer because there's information on there that might be important in a divorce situation. Is that something that you handle?
I don't myself, but the vice president of cybersecurity, he does handle that. He does hit the hard drives. What does it say? Getting the images, and then he does the due diligence on that.
And also, would your firm be available to help with investigating cohabitation cases or doing private investigation work, perhaps to find people or to surveil people for litigation purposes?
Yes, we do that on the ground, boots on the ground. We do, and I also do it online. I monitor people's blogs. I check to see what sites they're in, what their emails are. I look for your username. And I check the sites where your username is, not just your email. Or say you have, Kim Miller at AOL.com. I would check Kim Miller at Yahoo. I would check all the other potential email addresses that Kim Miller could have that you might not know about. And you're certainly not going to know about all of them in these type of situations. Once I find them, I will monitor to see what the person is doing, and also the person that they're writing to, who are they, and do the due diligence on them online. And you would be very surprised how easy people make it for me to do my job.
For you to find them.
Yeah, for me to.
And for you to see what they're doing online.
Right.
Yes. So that's great. So not only do you have these great tips for helping people minimize their internet footprint so that they stay safe and that their financial security is intact, but you know really how to track people down and find out what they're doing online if that's something that we need to do.
Right. Yes. And I also, if it's spouses or it's significant others, they haven't seen their children in a while. Where are the children? Let me see if I can find them. Right now I'm looking for a 17-year-old that nobody has seen. through a family matter.
Mhm.
So yes, it's very broad. Some of the investigations take 20 minutes, some of them take 30 days.
Mhm.
It's not
You never know.
anything, and I don't come up with results
Right.
in 20 minutes and say that's it. The due diligence is very thorough and very final, because at the end of the day, it's I want to do the right thing
Mhm.
and make sure I'm not giving you false information.
So what's the best way to contact you? Tell us about your website or your phone number or both.
Okay, well, the email is kmiller@porziocs.com, and my phone number is 973-288-4260. I'm pretty much available like most investigators. I can't say 24/7 because I also am a part-time professor and I do teach criminal law and fraud. So I do teach, and then I have a bunch of dogs and I have a husband. So, but I'm pretty much available most of the time. I spend time. I can give you a short phone call. We can run through scenarios. You can tell me how you think you need help, and then we could potentially do an office meeting, etc.
Okay, wonderful. Kim, thanks so much for being with us today.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
Have a great day.